Whoa.
Whoa.
I didn't know that was possible.
And you can point it to the right. It actually makes more noise than I thought. It's kind of noisy. Wow. These are carbon fiber. Back to me. This is the yoke I've never held before. It feels nice though. I like that position.
It's like a video game console.
Whoa. The capacitive. So it doesn't actually click, but it feels like it's clicking. Weird that the horn is up here though. You don't do that.
You can't change it?
I think if you cover all of them, it'll honk, but I would like to try cooled seats. Oh, there you go. I can feel it.
So now you can air your farts out.
It'll blow the farts throughout the cabin. This windshield though. See, the sun visors are up here.
Oh, interesting.
They go over like that. Wow, they're so skinny. Didn't realize they were so thin.
How does it work?
There's no mirror there. Ours has a mirror there.
Wow.
Our car's fancier, I think. Isn't it so nice? You can just have it go all the way back. Wow. They really do cool themselves.
What is that?
You can feel it getting cooler. You'll feel back there.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
There's still AC coming out of here, even though there's a screen. What's in there?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Whoa.
This goes back.
Wow, that's really deep.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa. It goes back really deep.
You push. You can push this one again. And then push this one.
Wow.
Oh, and then again.
There's so much pushing.
Dang, that's your emergency.
It's so big. Is it this whole bar? Or is
There's park, reverse, neutral drive. That's the override. Mostly you just use this
it's the Prindle.
to swipe it, to drive and stuff. But yeah, the screen is
Whoa,
huge.
I love it.
Whoa, the refresh rate feels
Wait, why doesn't
smoother.
ours do full screen like this?
Because we don't have this. So it can put extra controls here. Yeah.
Okay, I think I want this to be our next car.
Me too.
Even though we just got our Model 3.
And way off into the future.
Whoa.
Do you like that windshield?
Yes.
You can just keep going. Whoa.
This is a pretty big bar here, though.
Yeah, less visibility for the
Whoa,
back seat.
how do the lights work?
You just tap them.
There's so many. Wait, just 3?
Is
That's
there
fun.
extra ones here?
That's what I thought, but I
No,
don't
they
know.
look like it, but they're not.
Here's the camera. It's probably a better angle. Do you think there's a way to put
Let's see.
the camera?
Usually it's in the service. Camera preview. Nope. This feels higher refresh rate to me. This feels like 120 hertz.
Only you would notice that.
It's so smooth. You know, like you can move it over
How do you make it go away, though?
here. I don't know. Let me see if they have. They have all of Steam on here. Make sure it has all the essentials here.
No, don't.
Okay.
Come on, we're in public, Drew.
How much is on this one?
How many miles, you mean?
Yeah, 34 miles. Oh, this is a Plaid. Oh my God.
Well,
This one has 3 motors.
it only has 34 miles total?
Yeah, it's very new.
So that must mean it's 30% off.
Right.
'Cause it's been driven off the lot.
Yeah. You know what else I noticed about this armrest?
What?
It's completely magnetic.
Oh,
There's no latch here at all.
I like that.
It's just a
Ours has a
magnet.
latch?
Yeah, it's a little handle that you unhook. Some of the newer Model Ys are just magnetic, but
The color is nice.
I don't mind this cream as much as I think I'd prefer the white still, but I like this. Ours probably wouldn't be carbon fiber. That's gonna cost a lot more. This would all be like dark wood, but I love this display.
Yeah.
That's so much bigger. Did you want to try the yoke? You like it?
Me.
Meh,
I would miss
88%.
that.
This isn't a touchscreen. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. But like, what if I want to quickly check what the range is? Whoa, it's a loud click. Yeah, these back seats kind of eat into. Well, that's pretty
quite
deep.
a bit of storage.
That goes down a lot.
I bet you could fit in there.
I just wonder.
You wanna
like,
try crawling in?
with the seats up? It's pretty close to our trunk in the Model 3, honestly.
No, I think ours is bigger with the seats up.
Yeah,
think
I
it's
did
this.
it when. Oh.
Oh gosh. I don't know what I just did. There we go. You gonna crawl in there? You can take a nap in here?
This would be harder to sleep in, the 6-seater, because you can't fold those
Oh,
down.
that's true.
The 7-seater, the whole second row folds
Yeah.
flat. There's a lot
So
of
you can't
side
really
pockets.
put a bed in here.
Whoa, that's just a piece. I would just leave that out. These are like the tiniest little windows. They're so small. But you got vents all the way back here. That's good, I guess.
For who?
People sitting here.
Oh yeah, I guess. Look at this. storage
Yeah,
area.
yeah, with the net. Yeah, this side doesn't have a net.
Oh, it's just open.
You want to try to sit in the third row?
Okay.
I see. That would be cool if it was motorized. If you could just lift it all the way up. She bonked her head. How is it?
It's pretty comfy.
Should I put this back?
Sure. I like how they put cup holders here.
There you go. Yeah.
Ugh, almost squished my foot.
Can move it forward a little.
Look at all the knee room I have. None. Why didn't they put pockets on the back of the seats?
Oh, yeah. They don't have any on here, yeah.
They do have cup holders on the third row, which is nice.
That's good. Wow. See, this is another thing I don't care for. This is very comfortable. It's weird that it's so open. There's no armrests here.
Yeah. There's some missing details.
That's a pretty big
Shoulder.
screen. Huh. Yeah, I mean, probably not much better than just a tablet for the kids in the back.
Right.
Got a little cup holder.
Oh, okay, that's
Whoa.
nice. So there are 6 cup holders in this car.
Wow.
That's pretty nice.
One for each passenger.
Yeah.
And there are 2 USB-C chargers.
Good. There's 2 more right here.
Feel weird not having something to rest my arm
I
on.
feel like they lost some functionality by making everything so smooth.
Yeah.
Like there's no pockets behind the seats.
Nope.
And then here, I feel like they could have added more, I don't know, things,
Armrests.
pockets and stuff, or...
Our Model 3 has pockets on the back.
Right.
I wonder why the X doesn't. That's kind of weird.
I mean, there's all this room here that they could have put something.
Ceiling also is kind of low, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I guess you're used to Teslas having glass roofs, and because of the doors, it has this big
Yeah.
section there. So
Why didn't they raise it more?
yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of thickness in the door. Quite a balancing act. But at least it would keep you dry. It's like a nice overhang
That's true.
from the rain.
How would you rate this car out of 100?
Probably 95, 96 out of 100.
That's pretty good.
I think as far as like practicality, lots of seating, lots of storage, but also very efficient, very aerodynamic. The long range gets like 350 miles on a charge, only with 100 kilowatt hours, which relative to the size is pretty good. I think the doors are cool. A lot of people don't like the doors, but this as a 7-seater for a bit cheaper,
Would be good.
I would love that. Depreciation helps in our favor over time. Not buy a new
In
Tesla.
like 10 years, we could buy a 2016 Model X for maybe like 30 grand.
I would want at least a 2022.
Oh,
but
because of the refresh?
yeah, I like that updated interior, the yoke and the rear display, and the range is much better on the newer ones.
Yeah.
The old one had pretty crappy range.
I guess I'd have to check it out to see if it is worth it.
Yeah. You want to see the frunk? I hear it's the biggest.
Sure.
That
is
is
pretty
big.
big.
Dang. They put the eye hook here on the side. Wow, that's all fabric. You definitely would need a cover, I think.
Cover for what?
This is all like fabric. On ours, it's hard plastic.
I mean,
But-
if you don't put anything dusty and
Yeah,
gross.
that would just collect a lot, I think. Yeah, that is huge. I would probably use this more than the trunk space.
Yeah, it's almost as big as the trunk. Huh?
It is. It's huge. I wonder if it's hardware. Yeah, it probably is. New cameras. They've got the wider aspect ratio here.
Oh, it's like a fish bubble.
It's like 16:9 on the side cameras. Rear visibility in the X isn't great either because of those headrests and the spoiler, but it does feel a bit wider than the Model Y at least. That back window is a bit more spacious. So we're inside a refreshed Model S with the new steering wheel. Very skinny. This is the first time I've experienced the new S, at least on the interior. Ultra red looks pretty. I'm not really sure if this is the new glass roof, but first impressions are visibility is not too great. Like the seat, I understand what people mean when they say it's too high off the floor because my eye level, and I'm just sitting in a normal position, my eye level is like matched with this crossbar. When I bring down the sun visor, it's like the whole windshield is covered. Yeah, this feels a lot more familiar. Personally, I haven't driven with it yet, but I'd take the Yoke over this. Just already I can feel like the steering wheel's intervening with, adjust that a little bit. Yeah, even that's as high as it goes, and it still is cutting off the display. There's the light icons I can't see because of this visibility of the instrument cluster, at least. And it's also cutting into, oh, kind of far away. Yeah, it's cutting into the display more so than the X was. It's fancy, it's comfortable. It's got a lot of the same interior choices, but visibility of the display with the steering wheel is not great. And also this, my eye level is in line with this bar. I feel like it goes out so much further. It's such a bigger sedan. You can't see in front. And it's cool that you got this whole glass roof, but that column is pushed back further. So your rear visibility through the mirror is also not as great. The Model 3 actually has decent rear visibility compared to this. And also still no pockets back there.
Nope.
I don't know why they took those out. Those are kind of nice. Yeah, these glove boxes open faster. Everything's faster.
Did you hear that?
That was a
Like,
weird sound.
twing.
I hope that doesn't... Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
It's within spec, trust
Within
me.
spec. These door buttons also feel weird in the S and X. These don't actually click. They're just... It's like haptic
I
feedback
think
or
it's the
something.
same in the 3.
No, it's a physical click in the 3.
Really?
This definitely feels
Doesn't feel
different
like a click
to
to
me.
me.
I don't know if it's different in the back seat, but yeah, look at how low.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Look at how low this column is when I'm getting out.
Yeah.
This is ultra red. That is a nice paint color, I gotta admit. Ooh. Nice. How do you feel about the color?
It's pretty.
Yeah? Stealthy headlights. No ultrasonic sensors either, no sonar. Which means this thing can't do auto park or smart summon. But our car can. So just final thoughts after checking out that really cool showroom. Thank you, by the way, for letting us play around with those cars. Is that I am definitely reaffirmed in my personal belief that the Model X is just like an amazing Fabergé egg. It is a dream car of mine. I love the Yoke, even though I didn't get a chance to drive around with it. That updated windshield is great. The visibility of the Model X is great. Super comfortable seats, and I am fairly convinced that there's 120 hertz on that center display. Also, ultra red is amazing. I think by far, at least in the United States, it is my favorite Tesla color available. I may prefer Quicksilver, but that's only in Europe. And overall, just immensely disappointed by the Model S. You know, just sitting in my Model 3 right now, I can already tell when I'm at a comfortable driving position, like my eye level is way below this crossbar up here. But in that Model S, I feel like I was driving around a submarine, essentially. And I know that some people want the normal steering wheel, but when you have that driver display behind it, you just cannot see all of the icons that they put in the corners. Maybe that can be fixed with software, but at least I don't have to worry about it with my Model 3 because there's nothing back there to look at anyway, so no big deal. But also, having looked at the hardware for cameras on the Model X, you know, they were definitely a little bit wider aspect ratio, but for the most part, I couldn't really tell that much of a detail difference. Like, if I was just using the blinker and looking at the camera feed while driving, it wouldn't have helped. It wouldn't have been more clear than what I already have on the Model 3, and having played around in Tesla showrooms before and then having to go back to my old gas vehicle, this one was actually refreshing because, you know, the Model X is great. I love those Falcon wing doors. I love the ventilated seats. That felt awesome, and it was just cooling me down a lot and playing with that display and seeing it pivot and everything. But I came back out to this car and I got inside and I felt right at home. I didn't feel like this was drastically different than the Model X or S. And frankly, I understand completely why more and more people are opting for the Model 3 and why. There's just so much tremendous cost savings with these cars, and truthfully, you do get a lot of the classic and like mandatory Tesla experiences with it. You know, you get the supercharging access, you got the Tesla software, you got the Tesla app on your phone, you've got the phone key and everything, and the car is great at preconditioning the battery pack as you're routed to the supercharger. So yeah, I still felt very validated and reaffirmed that for our financial situation, Model 3 rear-wheel drive was basically the best vehicle we could buy. I love lithium iron phosphate, but I still also really, really love that interior on the Model X, and I would love it if Tesla made a LFP rear-wheel drive Model X, or maybe even just brought some of those features to the Model 3 in the future. That would maybe make me more interested in it, like, or even the Model Y, you know, if they just brought the ventilated seats seats down to the lower end vehicles, or brought that, you know, windshield that goes all the way back, that would probably make me not want the Model X as much. But for now, only the Model X out of the Tesla lineup has those amazing features. So that's why it's currently my dream car. If any of you have a refreshed Model X from 2022 that you're looking to get rid of, you want to trade me for my car, I'll sign it if you want. I don't know. But yeah, all long distance stuff. I'm not planning on buying anything to replace this car in the near term future. But it's fun to have dreams. It's fun to have goals. And I think Tesla's just made some incredibly fun products that are good to play around with, but still probably way more expensive than I could justify. Thanks for catching our reactions, and thank you to everybody supporting this channel directly. It seriously helps us out a ton, as does just watching these videos. Have an excellent rest of your day.